Okay, we got another problem from the Math Subject Test GRE, and we're supposed to evaluate this integral here. Okay, and one thing to note is that on this particular exam, when they say that the log of x, they actually mean the natural log of x. That's explained in the instructions, but that's going to come up in this problem. So it's important to note that this doesn't mean the common log. This means the natural log. I'm not sure why they choose to do that, but that's what they do. They explain that in the instructions, so it comes up in this question, so I thought I should mention that. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite it as to what they mean. Okay, so this is actually xln of x. All right, so just to be clear, they mean the natural log, and we're going to evaluate this with dx. Okay, well, what do we do? We got x, and we got natural log of x. To me, I think it's worth at least trying to do substitution. If it doesn't work, well, we'll try something else, but let's see what happens. So we either are going to do, well, we have a lot of choices for our substitution. We could do u equals 1 over x, or we could do u equals x, or we could do u equals 1 over ln x, or we could do u equals ln x. I'm going to try u equals ln x, and the reason I'm going to try that is because I know, well, I'll show you why I'm going to at least try that. So du dx equals 1 over x, okay? So that implies that du equals, if we multiply both sides by dx, that's going to be dx over x, okay? And that's what we have. That's what we have in this problem. We have dx over x. So that's exactly what we needed to do, okay? Now, ln of x is u, so I'm going to rewrite this as du over u, okay? Now, this is one that, in calculus class we have memorized, and of course we do because we just used it over here. So we know that this is going to turn into the log of u, okay, plus c. So we know that's true. All right, so we can rearrange these things and get it to what we needed. All right, so remember u was the natural log of x, and I need this to be the natural log of x, so this is ln of x, and then we're going to evaluate that e negative 3, e negative 2. Okay, that's really where the natural log is going to come into play, is when we're going to try to evaluate this. All right, so what does that equal? So that's ln, and that's e minus 2 minus ln, natural log, e to the negative 3rd. All right. Now, what's weird is I don't think I could actually evaluate just this, right? Because that's natural log of negative 2, and that itself doesn't have a solution. Natural log of negative 3, that itself doesn't have a solution. But remember, our log rules were subtracting. So this is the natural log. Since we're subtracting, we're going to switch it into division. That would be negative 2 over negative 3. And so from there, you have the natural log of 2/3. Okay? So I think this is the answer. This is the best I could do without plugging in the calculator. At least me. So I think it's D. And remember, when they say log, they mean natural log. Okay? Well, I hope that helps.